Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
I originally wasn't going to bring the plate, but then I wanted to look, and it looks like it's going to be pretty messy. So I brought the plate in case I need it. I don't know if I'll need it. I guess we'll see. Doesn't show on camera. Darn, I'll have to pick it up. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. We ready to start? There we go. Okay. So I will shout out any contributions that come in during this after I finish eating. All right. So if anyone does contribute, don't worry. I will shout out your contribution. I appreciate that, but I'm going to be doing the review first. Okay. My hair's all screwed up from the headphones. Okay. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to a special edition, as always, of DSP Tries It.
Devour.
So what's so special about this edition? Well, first off, how about some background music? Pretty nice, huh? That's number one. Number two, today we're doing something that you guys have actually asked for a while. You have actually said, Phil, with all your fast food endeavors that you have done on this show recently, you have never gone to Panda Express. And this is a very common chain in the United States and now worldwide. It's becoming more and more prominent. It's not just a place that you would find, say, in your local mall anymore or food court, but instead they have actual standalone restaurants and locations popping up all over the world. Would you try it? To which I would basically respond, I don't know if I want to do that. Reason being, last time I remember, it's not very good. And my wife had actually had Panda Express a few years ago and got food poisoning. She actually got sick after she had eaten there. Okay? So I reluctantly held off. And then finally, I guess it came time. Let's do it. Let's just do Panda Express. And let's see if it's actually any good in 2026. For the record, I have not had Panda Express since the 2000s. Notably, I used to work at a mall in Connecticut where Panda Express was in the food court, and I had it there a few times. I remember when they actually first added teriyaki chicken, and I tried it out and thought it was actually pretty good. Now, the standard thing that everyone knows about at Panda Express is their orange chicken. If you didn't know, Panda Express invented orange chicken. Yeah, there is a dish in Chinese cuisine called Mandarin chicken, but it's very different. It's actually meant to be a very spicy dish, while orange chicken is way more cool, sweet, tangy, and more tame for American palates, as they say. So, yeah, they actually invented that dish, and I said, well, if we're going to get Panda Express, I absolutely have to try the one thing that they invented and they're known for. But I knew that people were going to want to see more than just that. So I ordered what's called the bigger plate from Panda Express, which gives you not one, not two, but 3 entrees and 2 sides. Okay? So we're going to be trying 3 different entree meats and 2 sides, and I ordered 2 veggie egg rolls to try as well. So we have a Panda Express American Chinese food feast today here on DSP Tries It. Will it be any good? I don't know. I think we should start and find out. What do you think? Let's take a look at what came in the bag. First of all, came just like this in one big Panda Express bag. It smells pretty good, honestly. It does have a good aroma to it, so hopefully what's in the bag is going to taste as good as it smells. All right, so let's take a look. First, we have the 2 veggie egg rolls. To be honest, they smell very, very fried and crispy. They remind me of egg rolls I used to have when I was a kid from like a local Chinese restaurant my parents used to order from. And pretty standard, pretty basic. Sounds crispy. It's already crisping as I touch it. Smells all right. I wanted to get dipping sauces, and I had chili sauce, and I asked for a sweet and sour, all they did was give me packets. So if I want any sauces for this, sadly, I have to squeeze the packets onto like a paper plate to be able to get the sauce. So I brought a paper plate if I want to use sauce. I don't know if I will. All right. So we're going to try those. Then we've got the main entree. So this is called the bigger plate. What you do is 2 sides and 2 entrees, and then they give you a third entree, which I'm going to show you in a second, okay? So this is the bigger plate from Panda Express. It's around $15. I think it was the 15 and change delivered, and then I paid a little bit extra for one of these, which I'll explain in a second. So here's what it looks like. We've got lo mein, fried rice, the black pepper corn steak, and the orange chicken. And don't worry, you're going to see a close-up over on the table, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Put into one plate, all in one plate, okay? But you might say, well, wait a minute, I thought you said there's 3 entrees. There are, but they don't put it in this plate, okay? What they do is this. They take your third entree and they cram it into a tiny box. Does that look like a full-size entree to you? This tiny little red box? Like, this is smaller than a small fries at McDonald's. And this is your third entree, supposedly. So I got teriyaki chicken, which I remember when they added that to the menu in the 1990s, and I got it on the first day they had it at the store, and I liked it. Okay? So we're going to try all 3, all right, together, and see if any of it's any good. They give me a couple of, utensils, just a fork and a napkin, pretty crappy. I'm not going to be using their napkins. I'm going to be using paper towels here today, which I'm sure I'm probably going to need. And I guess we might as well get their awful plastic fork out of here, which I'm sure is not very good. They never really give you good stuff at these places. Okay. And tiny little sauce packets. See, chili sauce. And also some sweet and sour sauce. I got a couple of those. So I'll just put those on the plate over here. Then, the bottom of the bag, we've got 2 fortune cookies to open at the end of the review. Okay? So we got a lot to try. Shall we begin? We got a lot to get through. Let's start with the egg rolls, because that's technically the appetizer, is the egg roll, right? So let's try that first. Yeah. So. Here they are. I'm actually really glad that I got the plate, because these are messy. Already I spilled them out in little, crunchy things broke off already, went everywhere. They're really kind of dark colored. Look at that. They're like orange. Normally, when you get egg roll, it's more like a lighter color. Why are these so dark and orange? I wonder if the fryer oil... I've never seen an egg roll that dark. Like, usually it's a lighter color, right? All right, supposed to be veggie egg roll. Let's see what it tastes like. Here we go. The first bite.
Devour, devour.
That was delicious. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was actually legit delicious. It was full of flavor. It was actually incredibly moist on the inside. The veggies were full of good flavor. The oil is tasty. It wasn't overcooked. It wasn't undercooked. That was really good. I'm shocked. It was good because I thought it was going to be bad, and it was actually delicious. So, color me confused right now. I don't know why that was so good, but it was like very tasty. The only thing I'll say, greasy. It's absolutely greasy. Already my hand is greasy from touching it. So it's definitely a greasy egg roll, but it has good flavor. I don't even need a dipping sauce. It's actually that flavorful. I don't need a dipping sauce for that egg roll whatsoever. I've had far worse than that at actual like Chinese dedicated restaurants that aren't fast foody. So that wasn't bad at all. Seriously. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay. Well, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that means that actually the rest of the meal will be good too. Okay. By the way, for the record, they're cheap. Those 2 egg rolls were like $2.50 for both. So it's like $1.25 each. That's not bad at all for a little snack like that. That's a pretty good value. Okay. All right. You know what? As much as I want to try the other stuff, I got to see. This is an entree according to Panda Express. This tiny little red box. I got to see what's in this box. Okay. That's not what I meant to press. I went to press this. That's what I meant to press. So, sorry about that. So, let's see what's in this box, shall we? Okay. Look at this. Um, hmm. So this is supposedly grilled chicken teriyaki in the box. Okay? Well, we're going to see what it tastes like. The smell is a little suspect, I'm not going to lie. Okay? So, let's give it a taste. Grilled chicken teriyaki entree from Panda Express. It's falling apart as I tried to fork it. Pieces are falling off of it. All right, let's see.
Devour, devour.
I'm confused. I'm very confused. Okay? If you've ever had real chicken teriyaki, okay, it could be white meat, it could be dark meat, it could be either one. And the meat is supposed to be grilled on a grill with actual char and grill marks on it. That's part of the flavor of a real chicken teriyaki. Then they're supposed to put teriyaki sauce on it. Okay? So I'm just going to show you a piece of this chicken. Okay? See it? Do you see something? It stands out? Number one, do you see any grill marks on there? Because there are none. Number two, do you see any sauce on this chicken? It's because there is none. It's actually sweet, which is bizarre because teriyaki chicken is supposed to have soy sauce and sweetness to it. This is pure sweet. I taste absolutely no soy sauce flavoring on this chicken whatsoever. I mean, I'm pulling out more pieces. There's no grill marks on any of this chicken. Look, there's no grill on there. It's just, there is like a brown skin on the outer edge, but it's not a grill mark. So, what I can say is, Number one, is there a lot in here? I mean, they crushed it in. Basically, what they did is they took a bunch of chicken and they smashed it into this tiny container, which is why the container is so small. So it's actually not a bad amount of chicken. It's just, why did they crush my chicken? They couldn't put it in a better container than this. And then, it's, just to be honest, it's not teriyaki chicken. No grill flavor. Okay, no actual, like, crust from a singe. No flavoring of anything like a fire. And no flavor of soy sauce whatsoever. It's just a slightly sweet, non-fried chicken. Is it bad? No. But is it good? I mean, it's okay, but it's not teriyaki chicken. I don't know how they could sell it like that, because there's no sauce. By the way, it's not, I want to make this clear, it's moist, and it is not dry. The actual skin that's on it is chewy and has, like, moisture to it. So it's not that it's devoid of flavor or it's dry at all. It's just, it's not anything like teriyaki chicken I've ever eaten in my life. It's way off from being real teriyaki chicken. Okay? So the first one, is it terrible? No. But is it good? No. It's just kind of eh. This is probably your healthy alternative if you're going to Panda Express. That's what you get if you want a healthy dish, because it's not fried, right? Okay. Mozzie did a $2 super chat saying, is there teriyaki sauce in the bag? No. I showed you everything in the bag. The bag is now empty. So there's no teriyaki sauce in the bag at all. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. So now let's take a look at either of these, all of these things. So, first off, we should try the sides. So let's try a bite. Oh, should I show this to you up close? Let's do that. Here's what it looks like way up close, okay? Okay, not bad. It glistens. That's a good HD shot right there. Look at that. Nice. That's what it looks like up close, okay? All right. Pretty good. All right. So first, let's try some of the fried rice. Looks like it's got some carrot in there. Like maybe a piece of onion or something. I'm not sure. It's a very small portion, to be fair. It's a really small portion of fried rice. The rice is very small, too. Like, the rice itself is tiny. Oh, I see some peas, maybe. All right, let's give it a taste.
Devour, devour.
Hmm. Well, it's not the worst fried rice I've ever had. But it's also not good again. It's just kind of eh. Um, it does have some flavor. It's not as flavorful as most fried rices I've ever had. Most fried rices I have, immediately they hit you with the different kind of sauce or whatever they're frying it in, the oil, right? This does not have a lot of flavor like that at all. In fact, it's very mild, which is weird because fried rice is known to be unhealthy, and this is healthier than I thought it would have been. It doesn't taste super greasy or anything like that. Like the veggies are okay. Like right now, if I eat like a carrot and a pea, frozen, not great. Just as good as if you got it in your grocery store freezer. In fact, you know what? That's exactly what this is. That is grocery store freezer quality fried rice. It's not completely bland, but it's not good flavor because it's not fresh. It's definitely frozen and not very good. Okay, how about the lo mein? So the lo mein is your stir-fried noodles, and they got some cabbage in here. I don't really see much else. All I see is like stir-fried noodles and cabbage. I think there may be some onion in there too. All right, let's try some of the lo mein. The lo mein is way more greasy than the rice is. The noodles are a little chewy. That makes sense. Like typically pasta, is a little. It's not that chewy. It's like sticking to my teeth. It's kind of weird that it's sticking to my teeth like that. There's not much flavor. There's a little bit of flavor, but not a lot. It's kind of a very bland lo mein, in my opinion. Again, very weird. All this stuff is supposed to have soy sauce flavoring. I don't taste soy sauce at all in any of these things. They're just very bland. Like, why is there no soy in there? Like, it's okay. Kick it up. Make it taste like it's supposed to. What happened? Why are they afraid of putting flavor in their sides or something? Which is weird because the egg roll was greasy and had good flavor. These are, like, way more tame and just not very good. Okay? All right, let's try the meat. This is the supposedly authentic original orange chicken. Remember, Panda Express made orange chicken. They invented this, okay? So it's supposed to be white meat chicken, breaded, I believe, with an orange coating. That's supposed to be tangy and sweet. All right, here we go. Orange chicken. Let's see if it's any good.
Devour, devour.
I'm going to have a second piece. I'm going to have one more piece. By far, that's the best thing so far. It's better than the teriyaki. It's better than both sides, for sure. It's got a very tangy zip to it. It's got sweetness. It definitely tastes like orange. The chicken is not moist at all. The chicken is kind of dry. The breading is very inconsistency. If you get a bigger piece, the breading is light and crispy and good. On the other pieces, it's too dense and too hard, if that makes sense. But I think that's just a symptom of all fried breaded chicken like this. The flavor is good. Like, no lie, I like the flavor of the orange chicken. But I wish the pieces were bigger and more moist. Because the pieces are pretty small and pretty dry. But the flavor is on point of that sauce that they're using. And I think they sell that sauce in the grocery store. So if you want to make your own stir fry at home, try getting that sauce. All right. Now we have the black peppercorn Angus steak, which is supposed to have a mix of peppers and mushrooms. I think that might be a green onion and then pieces of steak. First of all, let's try a mushroom. There's a big mushroom. Look at that. It's huge. That's a huge mushroom. Let's try it.
Devour, devour.
Let's try a piece of the steak now. I gotta try another piece of the steak right back to back with that one. You might have noticed I had to chew that piece of steak quite a lot. That steak is overdone by a lot. Like, they way overcooked it. There's zero juiciness in the steak whatsoever. It has got to be, like, way dark gray in the middle. And to be honest with you, it doesn't even taste like steak. Which is weird. At first, I was like, is that really steak? And I had to take another bite. I'm actually wondering if it's real steak. It doesn't taste like steak at all. The red pepper is actually really good. Oh man, I want another red pepper immediately. That sauteed red pepper is delicious. Mmm. Why is the red pepper so much better than the steak? Yeah. I'm not kidding. The vegetables are better than the steak in the black pepper steak dish. Mmm. Wow. I'm not kidding. I would eat the mushroom, the red pepper, and I think this is green onion. I think it's green onion, or it could be a broccoli stalk. Whatever it is, that's better than the flavor of the steak. The steak is way overdone and doesn't taste like red meat as a result. It's like almost flavorless. That's terrible. To be honest with you, I don't even want to take another bite of that steak because I'm not supposed to be eating a lot of red meat. And I don't think it's worth it for me to eat more of it because it's not really a tasty reward. It's actually horrible. Wow. But the pepper is downright delicious. That sauteed pepper, it releases all the flavors in the pepper. Mmm. All right, so, rating everything off of each other in comparison, the orange chicken's the absolute best thing I had just had, for sure. The egg roll is actually delicious. I really like that egg roll. Okay. And then I would say next ranking in flavor, honestly, would probably be the chicken teriyaki, even though it's not chicken teriyaki, because it is sweet and has moisture to it. Both of these sides are very, very blah, not very good at all, to be honest. And the steak is horrible. I would never order that steak again. So, you know what? I wonder, is it the same beef that they put in like the beef and broccoli and stuff too? Because that is not good in any way. Sheesh, I'm just going to have some more orange chicken because that's actually what's tasting good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is tasty. So what I would do, if I were to go back to Panda Express, I would order the 2 entree meal and I would get 2 orders of the orange chicken because that way you'll get a lot of it. And I would probably get like white rice and veggies. Like I think they do broccoli. They call it super greens. I would probably just get white rice, broccoli, and a whole bunch of orange chicken. That would be much better than what I have here. But I wanted to give a fair and honest representation of all the different food that they have there. So I tried to get a little of everything. So this is just so weird because this chicken, like I said, I actually don't dislike it. It's just not, I don't know how they could call this teriyaki chicken when there's nothing in it that tastes anything like teriyaki at all. Hmm. I don't know. Very weird. Okay, so I guess I got to start reviewing all this stuff, right? Oh, wait a minute. What about the fortune cookie? Oh, where did I take them out? I did. We've got to see what fortune Panda Express has in store for me, don't we? We have to. Here we go. Okay, let's see. All right, ready for this? Well, I'm not. I need my glasses. Excuse me. The Panda Express fortune of the day. Your uplifting spirit is just what your family needs. That's not a fortune. That's a statement. If it said, your spirit will uplift your family, that's a fortune. Telling me that my uplifting spirit is something my family, that's just a statement. That's not a fortune at all. You couldn't even get that right. But anyway. All right, let's try the fortune cookie. It's very crispy. Very crispy. It's very crispy. It's incredibly sweet. Has some vanilla. So it's vanilla and sugar and very crispy consistency. It's not terrible. That's not bad at all. It's okay. It's okay for like a dessert. For a light dessert. Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. Okay. So let's go through everything. All right. The egg roll was surprisingly delicious. I couldn't believe it tasted so good, honestly. I was shocked at the good flavor, but it's very greasy. Not good for you, but actually a good appetizer and a good value. 2 of them for like $2.50. That's a good value. Okay? The teriyaki chicken is not teriyaki chicken because it has no grill marks whatsoever on it, no char flavoring, and no teriyaki sauce. It's just plain cooked chicken. It's sweet, which is bizarre. Like, why does it taste so sweet? I have no idea, because just plain chicken does not taste sweet like this. So it's obvious they put some kind of a glaze on the chicken, but I don't know what it is, but it's not teriyaki sauce. Okay? So I'll give their teriyaki chicken a 2 out of 5. Okay? 2 out of 5 for me for that teriyaki chicken. The fried rice, very bland, not enough flavor to it as if it were fried. You know, if it's fried, give me flavor. I'm eating something bad for me. Give me more flavor than that. Tastes like something out of the grocery store freezer. That's about a 1.5 out of 5 for me. Okay? The chow mein, a little bit more flavor than the fried rice. Chewy noodles, which is bizarre. Doesn't really taste like soy sauce again. Very more bland. 2 out of 5 for me. Okay? The steak, all the veggies are absolutely delicious and full of flavor, but you didn't buy black peppercorn veggies. You bought black peppercorn Angus steak. The Angus steak is terrible. The Angus steak is way overcooked, tough, devoid of any red meat flavor or juiciness. It is completely scorched, inedible. That black pepper steak is a 0. I'm not kidding. It's ruined. Like, you took a good ingredient with Angus meat and you ruined it because you don't know how to cook. So that's a 0. Okay? The orange chicken, by leaps and bounds, the best thing about everything I just ate. In fact, I'm probably going to finish it because that's really the one good thing that I liked the flavor of out of this meal. I would say the orange chicken is probably their signature dish. That's why it's the best. If you get bigger pieces, you're lucky. The smaller pieces aren't as good, but the bigger pieces are pretty tasty. The sauce is delicious. Keep in mind, you could buy the sauce again at the grocery store. I will give the orange chicken a 3 out of 5. Okay? Now, value-wise, this and the teriyaki all comes together for around $15. I think it's a little cheaper at the store. For me, it was I take that back. It was 15 and change, but there was an upcharge of $1.80 for the steak. So I think it was around 17 and change, okay? In the store, it's probably a little cheaper. That value, is that a lot of food for like $15? Yeah. I would say that's a lot of food for $15. Most fast food places are charging you $15 for the burger, fries, and soda. So you're getting all of this for $15. I would say that's not bad. But if only it was better food. You know what I mean? So now I know if I were to go back, I absolutely would get double orange chicken, some broccoli or whatever veggie they offer, and some white rice, because the fried rice isn't worth it. The extra flavor isn't there, so why get the unhealthier version, right? And maybe I would get egg rolls again. That's my recommendation. Now, they have other things, but this is just the variety that I picked for you today. I hope that you enjoyed my journey to Panda Express, because to be frank with you, I don't think I'm going to be going there again anytime soon. I really don't think that it was, an exciting trip. I think it was just meh, kind of mid, if not below mid, which is sad. It's like I said, I used to have a friend who worked at Panda Express, okay? And I always noticed that he didn't always eat there. And I asked him one day, I said, why do you not always eat there? Sometimes I catch you eating there, but sometimes I see you're going to other places in the food court. And he said, well, it's heat lamp food. We make it in the morning. We put it under a heat lamp all day. That's how it stays warm. And then we literally sell it till it's out. When it's out, then we make the next batch. So unless you're catching it when it's fresh, you're literally eating food that's guaranteed to be overcooked and hours old. Why would you want that? I said, fair point. So that's the thing. Maybe that steak would have been better if I caught it just as it was fresh before it sat under a heat lamp for 3-4 hours and probably slowly overcooked and lost all of its good flavor. Maybe the orange chicken was a fresher batch. And that's the problem when you're serving buffet style like they do at Panda Express or any of these mall-y style fast food places. You have no clue how old what you're eating is and what quality it is. So, sadly, there's no consistency. You could get lucky and get a great meal, or you can walk in and get a terrible meal, and you pay the same amount of money, and that's not fair. Now, RTU's burrito eating brother did a $5 super chat saying you were supposed to request teriyaki sauce. Are you insane? I bought teriyaki chicken, and you think that they're supposed to give you plain chicken? Then I would have ordered the plain chicken. That's completely incorrect. Either they were supposed to put the sauce on the chicken, or they were supposed to put the sauce in the bag. Not you have to specifically ask for the sauce that's the namesake of the item you just ordered and paid for. Do you order the double cheeseburger from McDonald's, but they only give you cheese and condiments and bread and no meat unless you specifically request the meat? No. So you're wrong. I appreciate the $5, but you're wrong. You're trying to defend Panda Express. Trust me, they don't care. They don't need you. All right? That's definitely not teriyaki chicken. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's episode of DSP Tries It. I hope that you enjoyed it.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.